true spiritual life, we should ask for the kingdom of heaven first. Spiritual life in general consists of praying and fasting, fighting the passions. A very essential part of spiritual life is fighting the passions. But we have to commit to the commandments. So we are fighting the passions while committing to the commandments. The commandments are there to help us heal from the passions. And the passions are basically invaders of us. Spiritual struggle, in a simple way, is repenting, confessing, and struggling. Then we repeat: repent, confess, struggle. It's a long cycle. All the time we are seeking the kingdom of heaven. The basic commandments for us: love your God with all your heart and love your neighbor like you love yourself. Now, with time, true spiritual life is going to give us the following results. We feel love of God increasing in our hearts. We feel some quietness within ourselves. The fight with the thoughts subsides. We have internal peace. We have more desire for prayer. We start feeling that we love people, even people we don't know. We just love people in general, and we accept them with their weaknesses. We have more patience for illness or injustice or anything. We feel a certain type of joy within ourselves, and we are ready to forgive. The external results of true spiritual life are our love for church, our love for vigils. We have more spiritual readings. We volunteer in our community. We do church service if we can. We are loving and positive. Now, these things are the results of true spiritual life. But maybe other people from other religions, they exhibit similar characteristics. That doesn't mean that they have a true spiritual life, because these are the external characteristics of a good personality. And those characteristics, they do not produce a good spiritual life. Spiritual life is an internal struggle against the passions and for loving God and neighbor. True spiritual life springs from our love of God and neighbor. A proof for this, that we love God and neighbor, is fighting the passions and our lack of satisfaction with ourselves. Because every time we fight passions, we see that there is more work to do. So we move on from fighting one passion to the next. During this spiritual struggle, we discover our weaknesses. And we discover that we are weak in general. So we learn that we need to rely on God to help us all the time. Church invites people to live a true spiritual life, and not just the appearance of a true spiritual life. So we are not only invited to come to church on Sundays. No, we have to go through spiritual struggle. We have to pray every day. We have to fight the passions every day. Without true spiritual life, there's not going to be any internal joy or peace. Maybe we fear a certain type of happiness, or we could be satisfied with what we are doing, but that does not lead us to internal peace. There is more depth in Christian life, and it's not just a bunch of practices. I hope you benefit from this video. God bless you.